All right, so we are going to sign up and do a live race and show you what it's all about. So let's switch over here to iRacing, and we're going to jump into this Formula 1600. And what we're going to go ahead and do is sign up for the 415 at Virginia. So currently there is 63 people. That'll increase as we get closer and closer. But what we're going to do is register for this, and it's going to bring us into the practice session. So at 4:15, it'll take us out of practice, and then we'll do our qualifying laps. But what I'm doing right now is registering. It's going to take us to the track, and we could actually do practice laps, but it's live practice with other live drivers. So you have to be careful about your driving so you're not hitting people and all that stuff, because technically everybody that's on here is live and practicing as well. So it's going to load the track. We're going to do just a few laps, and then we're going to go into qualifying, and I'll jump around and just show you the highlights of that. And then when we get into the race, we'll do the full race live, and you can watch everything happens. And I'll talk as much as I can through it, not too much because it's distracting, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's basically one lap. I'm going to come into the pits and talk about what all the overlays are and what I look at when I race. Okay, so
Pit box in 10.
We're just going to move up here. We do want to make sure if we do have to come into the pits that our speed
5,
stays under 37 minutes, or
3,
37 miles an hour. Otherwise, we get penalized. But okay, so here's what our overlays are. So we got this first one here at the front. This is going to show my braking and my acceleration. So the red is going to be my braking, and my green is obviously acceleration. I look at these because it helps me know, mostly after the fact. I'll analyze this in replays, but I'll be able to look at how quickly I hit my brake and then how slowly or quickly I come off of it to get better at things like trail braking and other techniques. All right. The one right to the right is just going to show my gears, my miles per hour, and also the brake and throttle tracks as well, but you can't see them as you can in the overlay to the left of it. Now, the overlay up here in the top left, this is going to show what position I'm in at any given point. So wherever we qualify, wherever we start, that'll be where we start. And then if positions change while we race, it'll quickly show me where I'm at. The overlay to the right here is going to be the relative to where I am with the other people in front of me and behind me. So this is always looking at how many seconds ahead is this person and how many seconds behind. And I'm taking a close eye on this all the time to know, is the person behind me gaining on me? Am I gaining on the person in front of me, and so forth? And then on the bottom right here, this is going to be the reference for my all-time best lap. Now I could change this to say, what do I want the bar at the top to show me? So in other words, when I'm racing, we're going to see the overlay that happens underneath the rear view mirror. And that's going to show me how much faster or slower I am than my previous best all-time lap, or just my all-time best lap. And I use this to let me know, how is my current lap going? Am I doing better or worse? And that's what this is here. So the red bar right now is showing me that I'm obviously slower than my best lap because I just came out of the pits. But as I progress through the lap, it's going to let me know, am I quicker than my fastest, or so forth. So that I use to just let me know if I'm gaining time or losing time on my average, or I guess just say my best lap ever. And again, I could change this to be different metrics, but I've been leaving it on all-time best lap. So that's what all the overlays are that I look at while I'm racing. And it looks like we're just about to get into doing the actual qualifying. So again, all the people that are on track right now aren't really by me, but this is going to end in a second here, and then we'll go into doing the actual qualifying laps. Okay, you can see now it's popping up. Qualifying for your race is about to begin. So what we're going to do is come to a full stop. We're going to escape out of this, and then one more time. And now what we're going to do is say, go ahead and race. So we're going to leave open practice. And now what we're going to do is go into qualifying. Now, before we do our 2 qualifying laps, there's going to be 1 practice lap. So you can do one more practice lap. And then we're going to get 2 qualifying laps. You take the best clean lap. So in other words, if I come off track, that does not count as a qualifying lap. So I need to get at least one clean lap for it to count. If I don't get any clean laps, I'm going to start at the back of the pack. And otherwise, we take our fastest qualifying lap. So again, we could do one more qualifying or one more practice lap, and it'll just go ahead and stop when it's time to do the 2 qualifiers. Again, everybody out here right now is live. We're going to do one more quick warm-up, and then after about 1 lap, it's going to jump into just me on track doing my qualifying. And basically everybody, does qualifying on their own in real time. And that's going to determine the position of the grid when we get started. So, now this is just going to go ahead and quit off into my actual qualifying laps. So the first lap that we take out of the pits here is going to be a warm-up. And then once we get back to the finish line, our 2 qualifying laps will start. So we're going to go ahead and qualify. So now I'm the only one out on course. And we're going to do our first lap here, which doesn't count. But right when we get back to the start, that's going to be the start of our 2 qualifying laps. Okay, here comes the start of our last qualifying lap. We'll see if we can get a clean one and get a decent time. All right. Clean lap. Lost a little bit of time there at the end, but let's see what we can get over the finish line at. All right, 2:03.417. So we'll see where that puts us. Okay, there was a good, clean qualifying lap. It looks like we're currently on pole. So we're currently in first place. I'm guessing I'll probably get kicked down as 1 or 2 more people qualify, but we're in good shape. Again, we want to get in front of this this whole pack. And because my I rating and speed has been getting hit a bit, I'm going to be a little bit quicker than most of these people probably. So hopefully, we're still in pole, so we're looking good. We have about another minute for other people to finish qualifying, but it's looking like we're in good shape. So if we can get off that line nice and quick and get away from people, that's going to improve my chances of just getting in front of the crowd and staying away from trouble, because I guarantee you, anywhere from 4th on, there's definitely going to be a crash on the first few turns, because a lot of people just try to fight for position, and they end up not knowing how to navigate, being really, really tight to other cars. I'm still learning how to do it myself because it's tricky. But if we can get and keep this pole, which looking like we're good to do, and get out in front, we should be in good shape. So pretty excited. Hopefully we don't crash and we don't come off the course. So we'll see what happens. So we're about to start on the grid now. And then once everybody's on the grid, we'll see our red lights, and then it's go time. All right, we are on pole position. This is awesome. Let's see what happens.
The estimated
SOF is strength of field, the average speed of all the people that are on the track.
There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
And we're going to be doing 6 laps. So here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, good start. Remember, tires are cold, so can't be too aggressive. All right, so far so good. We're about 4 seconds, we're 0.4, 0.3 seconds away from the guy behind us. He's going to be catching up to us, though. Oh, good, he messed up there. He lost a little bit of time. Okay, in good shape still, and now he's back 0.5 seconds. He might still catch my draft, so we'll see if he can catch up to me, but so far, looking good. Everyone behind him is far enough away so they're not a threat. We'll just try to hold this position. Yep, as you can see, he's catching up a little bit. That was a little messy. Still holding though. So he's still at negative 0.5. It looks some people are in the pits. As I'm coming up over them, there's probably a crash. Oop, it's catching up on me. That was a messy turn. Looks like he's gaining on me. He's got the draft. We'll see if we can keep him off my back. Oh, shit, that sucked. He's going to be able to pass me now.
Left side. Keep to the right. Still there. Hold your line. You're on the right. Hold your line.
We got a whole bunch of people.